Hi friends, welcome to another video in my channel Road Safety World. Many of you who would have traveled abroad would have seen and experienced how safe it is to walk and cross the roads abroad. Basically because they have very good footpaths both in residential areas as well as commercial areas, and you have safe crossing facility, and many of the crossings are provided with Pelican crossing facility. For those of you who are not uh, in the know of what is a Pelican crossing is a button operated pedestrian crossing where the pedestrians have control of requesting for the signal to turn green for crossing whenever they want to cross. So this is a very useful facility. I have already posted a video earlier in my channel showing some Pelican crossings in my city of Hyderabad, and from the comments to that video I learned that there are many more Pelican crossings provided in other cities as well, like Delhi, Bangalore and Chennai, and maybe in some other Mumbai also. So if you have not seen that video, you can click the link above and then watch that video. Okay, in this video I am going to show a Pelican crossing which we used during our stay in Ireland a few months back. So you can see in this board, I will explain in a few minutes how we crossed. It was a fairly big highway, so we had to cross and we had to go to the diagonal end of the junction or the intersection. So we had to use many Pelican crossings because each segment is provided with one button operated system. So we had to press the button and wait, and then we had to go around. So you can watch the video and come back, and I am planning to discuss about why Pelican crossings work so successfully abroad and they don't seem to be working in India. So first, let us watch this video. So I have schematically explained in this sketch the crossing which we did. So this is the intersection. This is one main road and this is another road. So it's actually a four road junction. So we had to cross from this point to this point diagonally. So these hash portions are all this is the footpath, this is the footpath, this is the footpath, this is again the footpath, this is the central median, central median, central median, central median. So we have to cross 5 segments. First is this segment, okay, this half of the road, then take a small offset, this is the second segment, then walk across this footpath, this is the third segment, then take a slight offset, this is the fourth segment, and fifth segment, which in India people kind of use it as a free left. It's actually not a free left because this is also a facility for people crossing. So you can see us pressing buttons here, 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 here and here and waiting for it to turn green and then cross. So now you can watch the video.
There is one Pelican here to go across that side. There is one Pelican crossing. So you see how we are going to cross the road from this half to the other half by using Pelican crossing. Have you pressed it? So it's red for crossing. On depending on the traffic, so we have been waiting for some time now. Yeah, so we are now crossing over to the other side. Wait, I pressed once again to go to the other side now. Traffic here is waiting.
Yeah, come.
Yeah, we got it. This one came on fast. You can see the green there. So we're crossing over. So we used the Pelican Crossing thing twice to cross over to the other side. We have one more here to go to the other side now. So we have come from there, we cross there, then here, and from here to here we are going to go now. And these two lines are for pedestrians. So now this is the third one. There's one more here now. So it became green immediately. It all depends on the traffic. There's one more small lane which we have to cross, for which again I'll be pressing this. There's no traffic, so it should turn green immediately. Yes. It's a small path. So now you see, we have come from all the way from there, and this much. Almost 5 Pelican Crossing signals we have used.
So now that we have seen the video, I just wanted to kind of discuss as well as share my thoughts on why it works so smoothly abroad, but it doesn't seem to be working here. See, in the city of Hyderabad, almost about 68 or 70 Pelican crossings have been provided, and I must say they have all been provided at very important places like hospitals, schools, and then some malls, and then some temples where you expect a lot of pedestrians, you expect a lot of footfalls, and people have a need to cross. So in spite of that, they don't seem to be getting used much. They are either green all the time for the cars, they never turn red because people don't use them. In fact, one or two places, I think if I am not mistaken, in Balanagar, they have actually converted that Pelican crossing into a normal pedestrian crossing with a timer. And then we also have some marshals who are standing in, ensuring that the cars and all stop and make way for the pedestrians. I think this is in front of the BBR hospital in Balanagar. But in other places, you hardly find. So I just wanted to kind of analyze the reasons why it happens. These are my thoughts, and if you feel there are some more points to be added, please feel free to share them in the comments below. Okay. So first thing is, when you come up, when you look at the foreign scenario, generally the road environment is very good, and there is a lot of education. The driver licensing system is very good. So the drivers, every stage, right from the time they start learning, they are taught to respect pedestrians, and they are taught about this Pelican crossings because they have been there for years and decades, and so it's an entire system that is working, and everyone knows about it. The pedestrians know how to cross using the Pelican crossing, and the vehicles also know how to respect whenever they see this thing. Whereas if you come to India, it is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it is a recent phenomenon that Pelican crossings have been provided. Okay, some people claim they have been there for many years, 5 years, 10 years. Of course, if we have for such a long time, if they are not working, then we have to really introspect why it's not happening. But in Hyderabad, if I am not mistaken, they were provided in the year of 2022. They have provided many points, like I said, almost 68 or 70 points, including on the main Tank Bund Road. Okay, all these places where you have fast moving traffic, where vulnerable places where they need to cross the road. One thing the authorities have failed to do is to educate people about the existence of these Pelican crossings and also how to use them. So both pedestrians need to be told what exactly it is, because I've seen it many places, pedestrians, in spite of having this Pelican crossing, they are struggling to cross the road. They are waiting for, among fast moving traffic, they are finding it difficult to cross the road. They are looking around, try to squeeze or run across the road, which is all very dangerous. So Pedestrians, absolutely, they are not aware. Now the car people, I'm sure, the vehicles, they have never been informed. Only people who have gone abroad, they might be aware that what a Pelican Crossing is, and even they are quite unlikely to know that they have been provided here in Hyderabad. There was only a small news item once in the newspaper on the day of the launch. After that, there has been no kind of education or awareness. Even in my earlier video, I had mentioned, actually, we need to run a awareness and sensitization campaign on TV, media, radio, because a lot of people while driving they listen to radio. Cab drivers, even normal cars. A lot of people listen to music on radio on some of the main popular radio channels. So these channels can be used to spread the news about the existence of these Pelican crossings and also how to respect them. Plus, TV channels are there. There are people who watch news. Nowadays, you have IPL, you have cricket, you have other sports, you have cinema. In cinema theaters, you can use films. So, there are umpteen ways of reaching out to the people, okay, and making them aware of this facility, and such a facility exists, which is for the benefit of pedestrians. After all, pedestrians, are classified as the most vulnerable category of road users, which means that they are lowest in the chain. In case of any collision with any vehicle, they are the ones most likely to be injured, whether it's with a two-wheeler or a three-wheeler or a four-wheeler. So they are the most vulnerable. So and safe crossing is still a very, very big challenge in India. Safe crossing of the road is something that should be trained from the school onwards. So coming to this, one thing is, first of all, awareness and education is virtually zero. Second point, okay, in some places I have seen they are provided at narrow roads, which is actually good because most of these Pelican crossings, the timer for pedestrians is set to about 15 or 20 seconds because beyond that it is not practical, and the vehicle, the traffic is likely to get impatient. They are more likely to break the rules, start moving even before it starts going, or if they don't see any pedestrians crossing. So the ideal time, according to me, is about 15 to 20 seconds, which is what it has been said. But this works good for smaller routes. This doesn't work for wider roads. There are quite a few Pelican crossings which have been provided on wider roads. For example, the Begumpet main road, okay, at many places. On each half of the road, you have about 4 or 5 lanes. So to cross each half of the road itself will take, at least 15 or 20 seconds. Normal person. So you need more than 30 or 40 seconds to cross the entire stretch of the road. So that is where, like they have provided in the scenario abroad, you need to break the Pelican crossing into two halves. You need one for one half of the road and one for another half of the road. So if that kind of a thing had been, and some kind of a refuge in the center, like we had a slight offset, we had to walk and then cross the road. So for every gap in the median, in the median, there is a refuge for the pedestrians to wait and cross the second half with the second Pelican. So that is of utmost importance. So here what happens is, for a wide road, I think I have already shared a video. You can just see this here also now. So for a wide road, keeping a single Pelican crossing with no proper break in the median or no proper designed refuge for the pedestrians after they cross half the road is just not going to work. So this is one aspect that needs to be done. The third point, there are some places where the zebra is marked at a different place and the buttons for the Pelican crossing are not provided where you stand in front of the zebra to cross. They are provided quite some distance apart. In some cases, like in this video, okay, it is placed almost some 10 or 20 meters apart. So a pedestrian cannot be expected to go press the button, rush back here and then cross the road here. So this is again one design fault, basic, so that needs to be addressed. So all buttons, if you see this crossing, all the buttons are accessible and they are right placed where the person is just about to get onto the road and cross the road. So the location of those, the buttons and the signals, the lights are very important. So this is one design aspect that has got to be taken care of. I think there are quite a few places where this needs to be addressed. Fourth, and perhaps the last, according to what I think, if there are some more points you can share. some of these, these buttons are in the kind of, they are in kind of electrical boards, and they are facing on the other side of the road. Okay, sometimes they are inconspicuous. They are not visible to the people who are, even who are walking. Okay, so it makes it very invisible to even pedestrians to locate where the box is and what button to press, and then come and cross the road. So this kind of a thing. So there is not much visibility to the where the buttons for pressing and crossing the road is there. So this is one aspect that needs to be taken care of. If you see that the Pelican Crossing abroad, all the buttons and the arrow marks, they are all standard. So if we follow the same system instead of reinventing the whole thing, that would also be better. Pelican Crossing is a very, very good feature which is going to benefit pedestrians and enable them to cross the road very comfortably. And if these points are all taken care of, and more awareness is there, and if the design is taken care, and like the visibility is improved, all these things are done, it is definitely going to make road crossing much, much better. So this is what I wanted to share. In case you have any points that you would like to share, you are welcome to share it in the comments. And thank you for being patient and watching this video, although it's quite a long one. And stay safe, drive safe. The next time you see a Pelican crossing or a pedestrian crossing, please respect pedestrians, because everyone is not going to be driving at all times. Every driver is going to sometimes or the other walk on the road also and cross the road also. So let us keep each other safe. Thank you. Till I see you in my next video, this is bye bye from Adi Shankar.